Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you yet another project using some of the beautiful new products from the new Christmas autumn winter catalogue. They are absolutely stunning, and hopefully you can see by this little box that I've got here today, look how luxurious this cardstock, this DSP is. Obviously you'll know that the ribbon is from our annual catalogue, as is the gold foil sheet, but we have some beautiful snowflakes. We have this stunning DSP, and if you saw my video on Tuesday, you will know that we have a lovely new punch and some beautiful new stamps that go with it. This is actually a box that I have purpose built for my mum for a present. Now, I'm not going to spoil it. I know she does watch some of my videos, and I'm not going to spoil it because she did ask me for the good old socks for Christmas or her birthday. And so I thought, do you know what? She knows it's socks. It's so boring. But let's make it a beautiful present that she will be excited to receive and open, even though it's just socks inside. And so I made this box, and I thought, do you know what? I would quite happily receive some socks knowing that it was in this box, because it's beautiful, it's so pretty, and I think I'd keep the box and reuse it because it, like I said, I just think it's really beautiful. And so I'm going to show you how I made it. So I started off with my base of thick Whisper White. No, I'm sorry, I'm telling you fibs, it's not thick Whisper White. This is normal Whisper White, because we don't do thick Whisper White in 12 by 12, which is a shame, because you could really do with it being thick, but never mind. You could always use the DSP if you wanted to. So I've got a sheet of Whisper White that is 11.5 by 7 3/4. And this is the base, so I'm simply going to score at 2 inches on all 4 sides. So it's as simple as that. And while I have this out, I'm going to bring in my beautiful new DSP. So this is called Year of Cheer Speciality Designer Series paper. Oh, isn't it just divine? It's one of those where you just want to stroke it and love it and hug it and say, oh my goodness, you're so beautiful. I don't want to cut you up, I don't want to use you, but I have done. But I'm only using it for special projects, because there's no way I could just use this for here and there and bits and bobs. It's too pretty and it's too just exquisite. I just love it. It's so nice. So again, 11.5 by 7 3/4. Now don't forget, when you come to do your lid, you need a shim. Now I am actually going to use, in fact, let me grab this from over here. You're going to hear a clatter in a minute as everything falls, I'm sure. Oh no, we managed. So I've got a bit of offcut here from this previous box that I made. So I'm simply going to use this because it will be the same thickness as my shim. Because don't forget, when we come to do the lid, it's not going to be the same size, is it? It needs to be just a fraction bigger. And that fraction is your shim of cardstock, because it's the same thickness. So you just pop that in there, and we score at 2 inches on all 4 sides again. I'm just going to do this one twice just because it's a little bit thicker. So don't forget, all the information of all the products I've used is available on my blog, just simply sallystampers.com. It will list all the products that I have used, but unfortunately they're not available for you to purchase yet until the 1st of September. Obviously I have them because I'm a demonstrator, and I have one of those lovely perks of getting everything early. So I've had these since I was able to order them on the 1st of August. So I've had them a whole month near enough, which is just fabulous. So yes, all the products that I've used are on my blog, and obviously the link to the shop is below as well, which you will need come the 1st of September, when you can buy all these lovely, exciting new products. So, as with always, we fold and burnish all of our score lines. Just going around, giving them all a nice score. And I'm just going to pop that to one side while I do the base. And as I say, you could use the other DSP. You could use another sheet of DSP for this one. Or you could use some of the foil sheets. You could use anything really. So just to make up our box, and it is our basic box, we just simply cut down our score lines. Don't forget to take out the little nut wedges here off the tabs, and then again just working your way round, we do all four corners. Just cutting out those wedges. And I think this is just a great box for socks. Like I said, I think that most people would be pleased to receive socks if they were wrapped nicely in a lovely box. And you could even use this to give to a male as well, because you know you can use them for anything. And as I'm going to be doing with this one, I'm actually going to make a silver version, which will be ideal for the men. So flipping this over, now I've taken my wedges out, and obviously with my fuse, which I'm having issues with at the moment, this one just seems to be playing up. I'm just literally going to go along and put some on all four of my tabs, and then as you know we just fold the box up, just line those corners up, and you don't have to put socks in it either, you could put anything in here really, as long as it fits. So there's my base, pop it to one side, and we do exactly the same with our lid. So again, just cutting into those corners and making those wedges. Just going along, trying to do this as quickly as possible because I know it's boring watching somebody cutting the wedges, but I can assure you it is worth the wait when you get to see a couple of the lovely things that I'm going to be using on this one. As I say, this is going to be a silver one, and I'm sure you just can't wait to see what exciting things I'm going to be putting on this box. And no, I'm just not going to put socks in this one. My mum's not having that many socks. I don't think she'd appreciate 2 boxes of socks anyway. So flip it back over, coming in with my fuse again and popping it on all 4 tabs. Remember to hold on to that DSP when you flick your fast fuse so we don't rip a tab. And then, as you know, when I do my boxes like this, I do one end and then I pop it on my base, and then I know that my lid is going to fit, so I tuck it in nicely and pop that edge on. And then likewise with this one, pop that one on. Whoops. And because of the height of the socks on my previous box, you do have a small lip, which is why you could use the other sheets of DSP, because you are going to see them. But there's my box, so obviously I now need to decorate it. And you've guessed it, we have the silver and gold snowflakes. So as you can see, we have 24 metallic foil snowflakes. So there's the silver and there's the gold. So you could use either on this because you have both. Aren't they beautiful? Lovely size as well, as you can see in the palm of my hand. I mean, oh yes, I do have quite small hands, but they are quite big. They are beautiful. So that's the snowflake. So I'm just going to actually use some tear and tape for this, just because a glue dot isn't going to get enough of it. I don't want any height with a dimensional. Snail, I find, is blue, so I don't really want that blue running through either. So I think tear and tape is probably one of the better options, because I don't want to be pressing on either using my fuse, because I'd have to press and it wouldn't work too well. So I'm just going to pop my snowflake there. Then I want my silver 1/8 ribbon, which I just simply wrap around the box, and I'm sure those of you who've wrapped presents numerous times will know how to do this bit. So just twist the ribbon round, flip my box back over, and I'm now happy to cut my ribbon. So I'm just going to tie my bow, and again, you guys that will know, I always do my bows upside down to whichever way I want them to face, although it wouldn't massively matter on this one, I don't think. Whoops. So there's my bow. Now you can leave it like this, or you can add some swirls, which I think again I showed you in a previous video, just using the back of my scissors and just giving it a bit of a pull, and it does give them a little bit of a twist instead of just being flat. So there's my bow. Next I want to add, look at these mini ornaments. Oh, again, look at the size of those. Aren't they beautiful? You could have them on your tree. They're actually quite heavy as well. I'm going to add one to my box here, but I want to add my label first. So I'm just going to pop these out of the way and my ornament and bring in my merry little labels. I'm going to again go for the just for you, so I'm just going to grab my D block here, just for you. I'm going to grab some Whisper White. Yes, I did use this one before. And then I've got my Versamark, my embossing buddy, which I'm just going to wipe on there. Versamark, my stamp, get it all good and sticky. Pop it on there. Fabulous. Then I've got my silver embossing powder here. A nice big scoop of it, which I just shake over, and I just do it a couple of times just to make sure I'm happy. Give it a good tap on the side, and I've just got a little bit there where the stamp caught on. Right, so we've done all of that. The next bit is that noisy heat tool, which I'm just going to grab here, get it warm, and then just give this a good old heat emboss, get that silver powder all beautiful and shiny. And once it goes, obviously you can see how quickly it turns it all. That's that bit done. I then want my beautiful everyday label punch, which obviously this is just bent a little because of the heat embossing, that's all. Is a little bit annoying. Here we go. Don't be a nuisance. There we go. Come on, go over that last little bit. Yes, there we have it. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, so once you've got this in place, and as you can see, once you've heat embossed, it is a little fiddly. Let's pop that out. And then I also want some of the silver foil to just pop behind it. I then need my handheld punch, and I'm just simply going to pop them together use my 1/8 of an inch handheld punch, and to be honest I just tied it onto the ribbon. So I just put them back together again. I got the nice long tail of ribbon and then just threaded it through, and then when I was happy with its placement I just tied the bow. Oops, some more fingers and thumbs here today now. Just tied a little knot around that bit. There we go, so you still have there your label and your ribbon. I'm going to tuck that behind actually. And to add my to add my ornament here, I'm just going to use a little bit of Whisper White Baker's twine, and I'm just going to feed it through that loop and then tie a knot so that this one doesn't move. And then you can tie it wherever you like on your parcel, and I'm just going to literally pop it, I think, on this side. So just, you can adhere it, tie it wherever you wish, but I'm just going to add it here. You could add it to the knotted area, wherever you like really. Just tie it on, trim my Whisper White, and then I'm just going to drag it down so it's there. And there you have it. Beautiful box of socks. Could you believe that that contains socks? Like I said, I would be extremely happy to get a box of socks that is done just like this, because I think they are stunning. Don't forget, you can get all of these products after the 1st of September from your local demonstrator or just from myself, and all the links are below. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.